Hello everyone, I am so glad that you're back and that you could join me today. What I want to do today is tell you a little bit about Faithfully Fit, which is my platform, why I've decided to make a show out of Faithfully Fit, and why it is so important to be faithfully fit. First thing I want to do is introduce myself to any of you guys that are new. I'm Victoria Harris. I am Mrs. Florida United States 2012. I'm going to Mrs. United States in July in Las Vegas, and I have to have a platform with that. Now, it's not something that you necessarily have to have, you have to do it. No, if you really want to be successful and use the job and the title of Mrs. United States to the best of your ability, then there's going to be something that you're passionate about that you want to instill those particular values or that thought into other people with. That is why I decided to start Faithfully Fit. What Faithfully Fit does is it is a combination of instilling stability in your home first, and then that stability can go out into society, into our chaotic world. So in essence, if we can have more homes that are considered to be faithfully fit, then we will be able to provide stability into our crazy, chaotic world. So that's the ultimate goal. What we look at with being faithfully fit is three different components. The first component is family. The second component is faith, and the third component is fitness. Not necessarily in that order. Now, I put faith first, family second, and fitness third, but either way, it all matters and it's all very important. Now, let's just start with faith. With Faithfully Fit, faith is the primary goal. That's the biggest part of it. With Faithfully Fit now, it is a Christian-based program, so keep that in mind. You can visit our website, and there is a very in-depth category of information on how faith is the most important part in being faithfully fit. So check that out when you get a chance. The website is www.faithfitnessfamily.com. faithfitnessfamily.com. So check that out when you get a chance. It talks about how in order for us to have any type of stability in our life, we have to have faith. We can't rely on ourselves. We fail as human beings. That's just how it is. That's how it's been since Adam and Eve were brought into the world, and that's why God sent His Son Jesus to help us out, so that we know that we have faith in Him, and as long as we keep that faith and ask and believe that He will give it to us, we will receive it. So that's a little bit about the faith part. Visit the website for more information and to find out how you can actually become a Christian and really start receiving the Holy Spirit in your life. The second one is family, of course. Actually, I'm going to talk about fitness before I talk about family, and you'll see in a second why. Fitness, let's go there next, okay? You would think physical fitness, right? How many muscles do I have? Or, am I overweight? Do I need to lose weight? Do I need to work on my diet or exercise? That is a component of fitness, but that is not the only component to being faithfully fit. Fitness also involves financial fitness, spiritual fitness, which goes back to the faith part, emotional fitness, the whole 9 yards. It's a total, it encompasses a total of everything that will help you be well. It will increase your well-being. Now, I'm a certified wellness coach, which is why the fitness portion of this is so important, because I don't just work with people, even though I am a certified personal trainer as well, I don't just work with people on getting fit, losing weight. Yes, almost all of my clients, not almost, every single one of my clients has been successful in achieving their goals, but it's because I don't work just on the weight loss or the strength training, the physical fitness part of it. It's total well-being, which is what fitness with being faithfully fit is. Emotional, spiritual, financial, physical, the whole 9 yards. Even personal growth goes into that. That is where the third part, which is family, comes into play. If all of these other parts with fitness is something that you're striving for in your life, then guess what? Your family is going to see that, and they are going to react in a similar manner. So keep that in mind. Our first goal is to have the stability in our own personal lives for faith and fitness, all these different components of the two, then instill those qualities in our family. Once we can have our family be a little more stable, have a little more stability there, that's when we can spread it out into the rest of our community and into the entire world. So that's a little bit about Faithfully Fit. Now, there is the website, which I told you before, and that is www.faithfitnessfamily.com. Go there, check it out. We're still in the process of getting some more contributors to it, so some more blog posts. I want them to be very knowledgeable and awesome at what they talk about on there. So right now, I'm the one that's going through and doing the blog posts with a few guests here and there. But if you want to be a contributor, if you think that you are, say, an expert, or you have some real good advice to give in a certain component of being faithfully fit, like we've just discussed, call me. Let me know. I would love to hear from you, because you might be that piece that we're missing that we need to add to the website. My number is 386-855-0094. Now hang with me for just a second here. I want to talk about a couple of other things with Faithfully Fit. As some of you already know, some of you might not, there is a radio show, a talk show that I have now. It comes on Monday nights on 107.5 in the North Florida, South Georgia area. It's Talk 107.5, and the show is called The Victoria Harris Show, but what we talk about weekly is how to be faithfully fit. What can we do? The past couple of weeks we focused on physical activity in the family. So that's going to go to fitness and to family. In the upcoming weeks, we're going to talk about nutrition and how we can be emotionally and spiritually involved with nutrition, why the spiritual aspect is so important. And then in the following weeks, we're going to go into finance, and I actually have a special guest coming in on couponing, which I need to pay big attention to because I would love to coupon. But so you see, that's what we're doing with this show, different aspects on how to be faithfully fit. Now, we do have a couple of sponsors that I want to mention, and we're still looking for sponsors, so keep that in mind. NES Pageants, the Southeastern Mini National NES, Naturally Elegant and Simple, is a sponsor, and let me tell you, they are fabulous. It is a fun pageant, it's fair, the whole family can come. It's a little more natural, so it's not necessarily as glitzy as what you see on television, maybe with toddlers and tiaras and things like that. That's not how this pageant is. It is more natural, a little more runway style, but it is awesome. It's such a blast. Whether you're brand new at pageants or whether you've done them for years and years and years, this is a great pageant to go to. Check that out. It is in August is when this pageant is. Now, the deadline for the early bird is the end of this month, which is Thursday, May 31st. So just keep that in the back of your mind. They are a sponsor, and they are fabulous, fabulous. Their information is also on the website. Another one that we have is MDF Cosmetics. As some of you might know, Million Dollar Face Cosmetics is a company that I started back in 2009 and has now recently been changed over with ownership to Delma Connell, and she's doing awesome with keeping it going. She's got a new website coming up, new logos, new everything, so it is awesome. The only thing that's the same is the products, because they work. Several of you watching this right now have used them and love them yourself. So you can get their information on the website to MDF Cosmetics, or you can go to their current website. I think it is mdfcosmetics.com. Now, like I said, we are still looking for more sponsors. Sponsorships start as low as $50 a month for radio, talk show, advertisement. You can't beat that anywhere. You can't beat that at all. And the show is actually going to be syndicated soon all across the United States online, past the United States, internationally it's going to be syndicated. So that's pretty cool too. Now, starting tomorrow, which is Monday, I will start having it posted as a podcast the following morning. So the show is Monday nights at 6 o'clock. It will be posted as a podcast starting Tuesday morning. So keep that in mind. That's a lot of information, but it's a little bit on my platform, why I chose Faithfully Fit, and it's something that I expect to be around for years and years and years. I have no clue where it's going to go. I'm just going to sit back and let God do that, and I'm going to be persistent that it hits home with a lot of different people.